Hi, everybody, and welcome to this live broadcast. I just want to give you some advice quickly on cancer, and then I'm going to answer your questions by using the Radiant Rider Waite deck. We're entering into cancer season big time, okay? So we had the cancer eclipse at the beginning of the month. We've got an eclipse happening on the 16th, on Tuesday, which is a full moon in Capricorn, but the sun is in Cancer, and a lot of the energies in Cancer. So we've got Mercury and we've got Venus in Cancer. And this week, I'm publishing the weekly now. It's going to be out in 20 minutes. But Mercury goes back into Cancer this week. And I just want to give you an example and warn you guys because this is something that I've noticed. First of all, I feel more anxious and more emotional than usual. And second of all, I've got a sister who lives in America, and she's always kind of thought of me as the black sheep of the family. You know, like I'm gay, I've got alcoholism, I've got anxiety, depression, and she's never really. So she's kind of made me out to be like the black sheep or like the loser of the family. Whereas I really am proud of that. I'm proud of the fact that I've got these things and that I've overcome them and that I am strong through my weakness, you know? So that's something that I've always known that she didn't think I was like the greatest person alive just because of who I am. But I'm really proud of myself. And her son is now in London for the summer. He's studying at the School of Economics or Business or something. And I called up my sister and I said, "Oh, by the way, if he wants to meet up or something, I'm available. I'm just down the road in Brighton." And she made it really clear that, if there was going to be any contact, that I would have to go to him because he's just far too busy for me. So it was kind of like made very clear that she doesn't want to expose her son to me and all my gayness or alcoholismness or depression or anxiety or whatever it may be. So that's something that usually, like on a emotional pain level, would be like a 1 or 2 out of 10 for me because I've always known that she thinks of me as the black sheep of the family, so it's no big surprise. But now with Mercury going into retrograde, into Cancer this week, just be prepared that emotional things like that will hurt a little bit more and that you'll become emotionally more sensitive and that there's room for miscommunication and misunderstanding and even emotional things that you thought you'd accepted and got over. They may come up again and they may hurt you again, and things like that may come up. So I just wanted to mention that first off, because Cancer and the energy we're in is emotional and it can be really draining. So anyway, that's it. That's my warning. Yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah, a lot of us have felt that. But will I get out of debts this year? That's for Aquariana. Na. You're working hard on it. Continue what you're doing. You're not just out with friends partying, but you're not living. The reason you're in debt, first of all, I know this isn't the question, but the reason you're in debt is that you're in the wrong job, okay? So get in touch with me for a reading to look at what the right job will be for you. But with what you're doing now and continuing to push forward, you will be mostly out of debt by the end of the year, maybe early 2020, you'll get out of debt, okay? But you will make it. So it's almost August. So August, we've got 4 months left this year, really. So it'll take you about 6 months till February. Yeah, so early next year, I would say. How can I best help my daughter, Lydia? Would hypnosis be good for her? Yes, it would be great for her. It will open a doorway into her subconscious mind, and it'll allow her to reclaim some of her power that she's completely lost this lifetime. Career card for me, Nina. You're in the, again, you don't see any of the rewards from your current job, or you're not feeling like any success you've got, which means you're in the wrong job. If you're doing well and you're working hard and you're not feeling it, then you're not in the right job. You're bogged down, you're working a lot, and even the successes don't mean anything to you. So realize that you have options, cut the cord, and find a career that actually uses your intellect, and where you can be proud of what you're achieving intellectually, rather than doing a job which you can do in your sleep, and the successes come and you're just like, "Ugh, whatever," because you don't care about the job. So I would say that you ought to reconsider what you're doing. Okay. So again, not to like promote myself endlessly, but in my personal readings, I draw up your birth chart by using your astrology. I need your place of birth, date of birth, time of birth. If you don't have the time of birth, then order a chart rectification with me. I can work out your time of birth. Once I have those three things, I draw up your chart. It's a snapshot of the sky at the moment you were born. And it's a blueprint of your soul. It shows me what your life purpose is, vocational talents, everything. So if you're not in the right job, then get in touch with me and I can tell you very quickly: chiropractor, watchmaker, engineer, nutritionist, vet. Hello, career card and relocation. Nusrat. Much want more? Career card, I think we're getting a theme here. The career card for you, I think you're in a dead end job, Nusrat. And I think you need to address that before you move. Or if you're in a dead end job and you want to move, you might as well move and find a new job. Because I see this as a dead end job that you're in. Kay, hi Gregory. I'll be having my 60th birthday in a couple of weeks. Happy birthday, Kay. And I want to know how the next year is going to be. Okay, I'm doing you a disservice by pulling one card. What I could do for you, Kay, is I could do a solar return chart, which shows me exactly what the themes are for you in the coming year for this solar return, this birthday, basically, and what's coming up for you over the next 12 months. But for the sake of brevity, this is going to be one of the best years for you, because your hopes and dreams in terms of your feeling, in terms of your emotional life, are going to come true. So congratulations. Ava S. Ava, let me pull a card for you, Ava. The Wheel of Fortune. Things are turning and things are moving in your favor, okay? Things are getting better. They're on the up. They're on the ups and ups and ups and ups. Things are going like this. Things are going in the right direction. Oh, and by the way, you know, with the whole cancer stuff I was telling you, one of you lovely, lovely people, you sent me this a while ago in the post, loved. And I'm wearing this today because, like, on Cancer days like this, and on when Mercury retrogrades back into Cancer, I need to remind myself that I'm loved, that there's love in the world. And that even though not everyone in the world loves you, it's your responsibility to love yourself. If you're not going to do it, why should anyone else? So remind yourself that you're loved by yourself, and that you're loved by the universe, and that there are people who love you. Shruti, card for your current relationship. Again, the Nine of Cups. So I'm seeing that it's a good one, that you shouldn't be afraid. You should move forward with this relationship, that it's not quite settled yet. Sorry, the light is overexposed. I'm going to close the curtains. But I don't think he's your soulmate, Shruti. I don't. I think he's the Mr. Right for now. I don't think he's Mr. Right in general, but I think he's Mr. Right now. Does that make sense? Okay, Shruti, good. I'm glad. Yeah, because he's good right now, but in the long term, I just don't feel it. If you want me to look at it in more detail, I can do a synastry. I can do a synastry where I compare your charts, but the cards are saying, meh. Thank you, Sarah. Sarah, I really appreciate that. I love what I do, so I'm so grateful that you appreciate it. Let mutual appreciation is a society. I appreciate you for watching. Thank you. You guys enable me to do what I love to do. And to be honest, I'm talking to you now because I feel anxious and I do feel a little bit unloved and I feel a little bit hurt. And I get to talk to you guys and I feel the love from you guys. I had a horrible conversation as well with another family member this morning. And I just feel like, did I really choose this family? Yeah, I think we do choose our families, but I'm just like, wow, I really picked one. I really picked one here. So Sarah, for you, I've got the Justice card. What you put out is what you get back. Cause and effect karma card. You have just given me something free of charge without asking for anything in return, and you will get loads of love and goodness and abundance and prosperity back because of the positive energy you're giving out. It's just the law of the universe, and you're tapping into it. So congrats, you're going to see good things come your way, and it's because you're vibrating at such a good frequency and because you're putting that out there. So congrats. Thank you, Shruti. I really appreciate that. Shruti just said that I am loved. I don't want to be too whiny and everything, but we have to remind ourselves of that, and we don't remember it every day. And then things do come up in life where we are rejected and we're told that we're not welcome. I've frozen now. Oh, Mercury retrograde. Can you still hear me?